What's up, Coalition Crew? This your fearless leader, Mario. And to hold on, this just don't feel right. Hold on. I just got out work and I'm tired, bro. Woo! Shit. All right, let me tighten up, y'all. There we go. Yes, sir. I feel way better now, baby. That's what I'm telling that. What's up, Coalition Crew? It's your fearless leader, Mario, and today we discussing legitimization. Not only foundating yourself in the eyes of your child, but foundating yourself in the eyes of the government. Stay tuned.
Paven, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. This shit crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so now, today we talking about legitimization. Legitimization being the action of a father foundating himself in the eyes of the law. The father-son, father-child, father-daughter relationship in the eyes of the government. This is mainly important for a few reasons. And I express this to father as a need-be process that you must partake in order to get custody, visitation rights, the whole nine. This is something you need to focus on. I'm legitimized. Legitimization being that I went through a process in court where the mother as well as myself voluntarily understood that I am the father of my child and I've been the father of my child since day one. You can do this voluntarily or involuntarily. Involuntarily meaning you go through a paternity test or some of that nature. But regardless of how you do it, fellas, you need to do it. It's a must. It's a must if you want your child to be involved in your life. Not only for visitation and custody rights and custody and laws and all of that, but more so because of other things. For instance, if you had $1 million and you want your child to inherit any of that money, your child will not inherit that money if you're not legitimized. That's something that I didn't understand, and I said, whew, I'm so glad that I did what I did, because I'm building a lot of stuff for myself that I want to give to my son, and without that legitimization, it wouldn't have been possible. And with being legitimized, you got to understand what legitimization means. Not only do you want to legitimize yourself in the eyes of your child, in the eyes of the government, you have to legitimize yourself in totality, meaning all the selling dope got to end, all the smoking dope, popping pills, all that got to go. Because how can you ask to be legitimized if you're not legitimate? You have to get a legitimate job. You got to get your piss clean. You got to get your record and your probation straight. That's what being legitimized means. Don't only view being legitimized as a father as a piece of paper that you go to court for. You have to legitimize yourself in its totality. Because the legitimization is only the first step to something bigger. Custody, visitation, rights, all that. So if you want to legitimize yourself, you have to legitimize yourself. Let the dope go. Stop popping pills. I used to be a drug abuser. I was addicted to mind and mood altering substances. But the day I created this group, this mind state, this idea, this dream is the day I let that go. The day I legitimized myself. The piece of paper in the courtroom is just something that was a plus. That now the court views me as such, but I had to legitimize myself internally, mentally. I had to devote myself to my child, because there's no point in getting this paperwork if you're not going to do what you need to do for your child. Don't do this process if you just merely trying to make your baby mama mad, or if you just merely trying to prove a point to somebody else. If you want legitimization, you have to be legitimized in order to get legitimized. So I encourage all of my fathers to get legitimized. How I did it is that I went through the court system. I had to get me a lawyer. Me and my lawyer went to court. The mother of my son came to court. She voluntarily legitimized me as the father of her child. We got a stamp, paperwork, everything. This is going to allot you the power to assert and enforce your visitation rights, your custody rights, and their have you. But without this, you can't do anything. You have no say so. I don't care if you say I signed the birth certificate. That's something that I've thought as a naive young father. Oh, I signed the birth certificate, so she gonna give me my baby. She gotta give me my baby. I signed the birth certificate. The birth certificate is nothing. It's almost like a receipt, basically. It's not anything that allots you rights. Because anybody can come in and sign the birth certificate. Her boyfriend, while she's having a baby, can sign the birth certificate. That doesn't paternally and legitimately make you the father. The legitimization process is what's gonna create the father-child relationship in the eyes of the world and the eyes of the law. So fellas, you need to do that. Have to do that. It's a must. There's no way around it. And just think about how that'll make your child feel. If your child knows, hey, my father legitimized me. He might not be in the same house as me and I'm in a split home type of environment, but my father took that extra step and legitimized me and himself. Your kid gonna see that. The court's gonna see that. That's one thing that when I went to custody court, that's one thing that they asked first. Is he legitimized? Yes, Your Honor, he is. Ooh. That's one of the first things they're gonna ask. Now, don't take me as a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, so don't take this advice that I'm giving you or how I give it to you as the law. It might be different in your county, your district, your state. So look and research just as I did. I'm simply and merely giving you my experiences. And through my experiences, I see that that's one thing that is paramount, is getting yourself legitimized. That was important to me, and it made me feel honored. It was rewarding to know, hey, I did this. I walked out of court, they gave me a cute little piece of paper, and it said that such and such and such, I'm the legitimate father of such and such and such. It made me feel kind of proud. Like, okay, now everybody know. Everybody know that I'm here, I'm present, and I'm active, even the courts. So that's something that you not only have to do for your child, not only have to do for your rights and your visitation, but do for yourself. Make yourself feel proud. Make yourself, show yourself, I'm taking that next step. I'm doing what's right for me and my child. But with that being said, it's your fearless leader, Mario. Get yourself legitimized. I'm out, Coalition Crew. Yeah.
Paven, this shit crazy.